Hello, everybody, Technovoid back here with week 3 of the Trouble Double Draft Season 3. Today, we've got Hamsterwings here with us, new guy here to tell us about some matches in the Quickball division.
Yeah, I'm replacing that old guy.
Yeah, that old guy, he sucked. This guy, he's gonna be your favorite Pokemon analyst, I guarantee it. Let's not waste any time, let's get straight into it with these Quickball matches, leading off with Eggpling and Feanor. So both of these folks have lost two... Wait, no, that's not true. No. Egg technically lost his first match, but he won it. Feanor has yet to win a match, but we'll see how this goes. I think
he's
Egg...
yet to win a match, but he's been playing well.
He has been playing well, that is true. So far, he's gone against who? He's gone against Lazadin, who's proven himself to be quite good, and I don't remember who else he fought.
I'm thinking poststructure?
Was it post? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe post. No, because post fought Lazadin week 2, and
Was
Feanor.
It
was Co.
No, it wasn't.
It was probably Co. I think it was Co.
I don't remember, dude.
Regardless, he's got... I would say he's probably at a slight disadvantage here. Eggpling has a lot of fighting types, which Feanor's not a big fan of. However, Feanor has not brought Kyurem White this game.
Yeah, Kyurem White. He's only actually got one fighting weakness.
Yeah, and he's actually brought in the Corviknight, which is something we have not seen from him yet. Which
is a scary Pokemon.
Which is quite scary, especially for Eggpling. He's also got Ribombee, which normally I wouldn't exactly call Ribombee a sweeper, but given that, like, at least...
a lot of people have assessed Egg's fairy weakness.
Yeah, 2/3 of his team is in fact weak to fairy, which is not great for him. Shaman does make quick work of Swampert as well as Politoed, and Kingdra also aren't too fond against it. I think Aegislash is a really big player in this match.
It's always going to be because it's his fairy answer.
Yeah. Zoroark, first time seeing
and
Zoroark.
It's a really, really good fairy answer too.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. What are you thinking looking at this one? Oh no, I forgot to do the thing. Oh no. Shit.
That's fine.
No, I usually do this before the fact. Okay.
Yeah, but there's only 3 matches.
Yes. Okay. So what are you thinking going into this one?
I'm thinking if Feanor protects Ribombee, if he could actually just use it as a sweeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it is max.
Minus, of course, Aegislash, but he's got other methods to deal with Aegislash. He's got Flare Blitz, he's got Swampert, he's got Kingdra, which honestly beats it. Any of his water types beat it.
Yeah. I would say it is important to note that Eggpling, up until now, I think has always led with Aegislash.
And then, of course, Egg could use that and just lead with Zoroark disguised as Aegislash.
Yeah, he could.
Be really bad for Feanor if he doesn't call that.
Alright, so let's get straight into it. Who'd you say has the upper hand here?
I'm not sure.
I would say
here comes video games.
Video games.
And here's the Aegislash lead. I wonder if it's Aegislash or not.
Sets up the sticky webs, which is really good.
The webs go up, you turn onto that thing, and just kills it. That was Zoroark.
Bye. And
Makes sense.
In comes Kingdra. This is really bad. So the flash cannon's great here, but the sash makes it live.
Ribombee living with the sash. It usually does do that. Run sash, I mean.
Interestingly enough, no King Shield here.
No King Shield,
which means...
I guess wants to be less predictable, but he pays for it.
Yeah. That Muddy Water does hurt. And the dual chop misses, which was huge. I really think that sucked.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But also, it's important to note that Ribombee was so fast that it, U-turned out and then got up the rain. So now Kingdra is, very, very, very quick.
That was an unfortunate sticky webs there. Shaman had eject pack, so it could leaf storm and leave. But sticky webs make its item disappear.
Yep.
So that's not great. So now the accuracy nerfs from Muddy Water are starting to
unlucky.
Hurt Keldeo pretty bad. Keldeo is actually also carrying Muddy Water here.
Yeah, understandable. It's a very good addition to its moveset that it got recently.
Missing again.
Lowered his accuracy, but he's the one missing.
There. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Kingdra's not like particularly strong. Personally, I would have double targeted Kingdra there because I think it's just it needs to die.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's the Swift Swim, but in comes the Big Frog, which is definitely something that needs to be gotten rid of ASAP. I think Pangoro was a good switch there.
I agree.
I don't really think there's anything. Unfortunately,
Corviknight to just easily eat that. Just it doesn't even notice it got hit.
And things are not looking great.
A very quick Swampert. That Reflect is up and it's doing its job, but it's still taking a lot of damage.
Misses.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
That might have killed. I don't know.
I don't think it did. I think it almost.
He's -2.
Yeah, I don't think it kills.
But the Fire Punch in the rain does very, very little damage.
It's gonna do a bit more this time. Luckily, Pangoro is living some hits.
And he's got that.
And he gets the burn here, which is massive. I think
that could be big.
Yeah. The bullet punch does not do nearly enough.
And still not take it out.
Yeah, and Mordred goes down. The Roost, that's just unfortunate for Egg. And what's even more unfortunate for Egg is his second Leaf Storm miss.
That's 90%, baby.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Alright, out comes Glade, but it's real slow.
It's real slow, dude. It's got Leaf Blade to deal with these water types.
It wasn't fast enough. Swampert is now faster.
And a third Leaf Storm miss.
Oh my gosh. I thought he missed twice. I forgot he missed the third one too. Oh my god.
Swampert's never dying, boys. Oh man.
The info Leaf Storm.
I forgot how to do it.
I think because you're not actually participating in the match, you don't have star rank, so you can't like publicly display it. You can only display it to yourself with a slash.
Oh, is it slash? Is that what it is?
Slash is display it to yourself. Exclamation point is put it in the chat publicly.
That was probably the best switch he could have gone for there, I think. Kingdra dying at this point, I think, is not a big deal. I'm not sure how he would have kept that differential point, honestly, against the Keldeo. Maybe Corviknight?
I don't think there was a way to. I think Corviknight would have died to at least burn.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. This is unfortunate, but this is looking to be about it for Shaman here. There's not much he can do. I think regardless, Feanor would have won this match, but I think that not being able to kill the
Rain is so much more powerful in Gen 8. But
yeah. Not being able to kill that Swampert
insanely
sucked.
bad luck.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I think really this match was not decided, but I think a huge thing for Feanor was getting those sticky webs up, because, I mean, not only did Shaman lose the ability to use its eject pack, but also Eggpling's team was specifically spec'd to slightly outspeed things.
Like without rain?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, and then that...
sticky webs is very unexpected when you already have a rain team, and it ended up working out well for him.
It really did, because there were points where he just didn't have the rain up, and he would have gone first, and he just didn't, because he wasn't running Aqua Jet. I don't even know, does it get Aqua Jet?
Who?
Swampert.
No.
Okay, alright, well never mind then. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That kind of sucked, but hey, good on Feanor. First win. Rabombi did not put in the work I thought it was going to, but
it kind of did.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it lived
in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean, the sticky webs definitely were a huge factor in this match. Yeah, Egg missing all of those was very unfortunate. Moving on to the next one, we got OJ versus Lazadin.
So Diancie with no Steelix this time, so Diancie is actually going to get to Mega.
Yeah. OJ not bringing Serperior or Suicune on a team full of grass or ground and rock types is...
Yeah, I think Serperior and Suicune would have been really, really good here.
I think they could have maybe not single-handedly won the match, but done a lot of work.
Suicune maybe could have.
Yeah. Looking from Lazadin's side, it's a... Yeah?
Like, one kill on Credilli, and I don't think Suicune's killable.
Yeah, on Lazadin's side, it's a lot of the usual suspects. Dracozold's back from week 1. Lucario's here for the first time. Cradily, I would highly expect Cradily to be coming to most, if not all, matches. Storm Drain's just very strong.
It completely just invalidates one of his weaknesses.
Yeah. Bronzong has surprisingly been here every match, which I can't say I would have expected that. Tyranitar makes perfect sense.
Not with this team. Not with the team that has so much Sand Rush as him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because Bronzong's more of like a Trick Room support.
Yeah, which he usually uses. Yeah. But yeah, from OJ's side, really surprising to see something like Crobat in the place of Suicune. Or like Emboar.
Crobat and Emboar are interesting.
Emboar I sort of see, like the Steels, but still, I mean
Emboar was arguably a good pick for Steelix.
Yeah.
But I think Samurott had that covered.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. I'm a bit confused with OJ's picks here. Serperior has yet to come to a match, which is kind of wild given how strong it is.
So incredible.
It's such a strong Pokemon.
Like its stats are not good, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Yuxi does here. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I don't know what Yuxi does in general at doubles. In singles, it's Suicide Trick Room lead, and that's like the only thing anybody uses Yuxi for. Yuxi's my least favorite Pokemon of all time.
Yeah, I know. What's it called? Altaria also kind of a rough choice. I mean, it's good against certain things like...
Altaria works because there's no Steelix, but also Lucario's there. So.
Lucario's there, and, I mean, it's not weak to Rock, actually, never mind. It's got Dancy right there, too.
Yeah, it's weak to Fairy.
I would say OJ Otter would definitely have the advantage here if Serperior and Suicune were here, but as such, I gotta give it to Lazadin.
Me too.
Yeah, alright, let's see how this goes. Also, I mean, with Mew is always such a wild card. Speaking of which...
Yeah, I mean, Mew could do anything.
Mew could really do anything. So it looks like he's maybe going for another week of Trick Rooms, potentially.
Man, that would be wild.
Steel Beam.
Goes for the Steel Beam right off the bat into Mew. Doesn't quite take it out, but it gets close.
And the Trick Room is up.
Trick Room goes up indeed.
For a very fast Lucario, that's maybe not exactly what he wants to look at. It's not going to do too much.
Yeah, the Rock Slide's not going to do a lot. Surf is probably going to take out Lucario. It does. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It was at 50% from its own antics.
Here
comes Mechazolt, I guess.
Yes, and he is Hustle.
Oh my god.
Nice miss on the Hustle. The ally switch there coming in huge clutch because OJ just going straight for the two weaknesses and the flip there.
Makes sense, yeah. Bronzong doesn't always carry ally switch, but ally switch is always the
flip there.
Ally switch is always a mix-up you have to fall for once.
Yeah.
Which is why people don't like it.
That Volbeat hit. Bye.
Yeah, that Volbeat hit and it killed because, that's a base, like 7,000 power move?
Something like that. So now with Altaria out on the field.
Boosted, doubled, there's so many multipliers on that thing.
Volbeat missing again.
It's only 80%. This is the week of missing moves that should be hitting.
Hustle Cry. And that's the end of Mechazolt. What has Yuxi? Has Yuxi used a move yet?
Did it protect, or did it just come in?
It's been...
Pick up the Gyro Ball on Altaria. It does a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sandstream.
Considering Reflect was up, and that's a Bronzong, it's not very strong.
Mega Altaria is pretty fast, though, right?
It's kind of middling.
Weird.
You go for the Shadow Ball into the Bronzong, does very little because it's a Bronzong.
And a resisted Gyro Ball there. But it's finally time.
That was a good switch into Samurott.
It's finally Diancie's time to do something, and it's also got that boosted special defense. Another ally switch. Let's see how this one plays out.
Dazzling Gleam gonna do a fair bit to both of them.
Toxics into the Steel type. Oofa doofa.
Well, you definitely don't want to go for Toxic there either way, because Diancie has Magic Balance.
That's true. That's true. That was literally the best case scenario for OJ.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's me. It's Suction Cups Techno. It's me. I've got Suction Cups.
Gonna go for the Shadow Ball into the Credilli. Gets the lucky drop on it, which is nice. But then he also boosts it.
He just kills his own Yuxi and boosts the thing. Diancie does nothing. That's a pretty good protect there.
Now would probably be a good time for Crobat to come out and go for Super Fang.
This is a really damning turn right here. So both live here, which gives him the opportunity to end the match, but then he double targets into the Cradily. Which, the Mega Diancie's right there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why does everyone do this?
I think either you could have gone to like Crobat to Super Fang the Cradily, or just kill the Diancie. Which I would rather kill the Diancie.
Yeah, seriously.
That thing has monstrous stats.
Yeah, and it's just got Dazzling Gleam, which is very strong. Goes for a double protect here to
stall out the Sandstorm.
Stall out Sandstorm, I suppose, yeah.
Reveals Sludge Bomb on Cradily.
I mean,
I don't think Crobat's come out this game, has it?
Now it has.
There it is.
Dazzling
Gleam. Crobat eats it because it's a poison type. Doesn't eat it that well, like all things considered. Gets crit by the Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, and at this point, I believe he does go for the Super Fang, which is, and he misses.
It misses. Oh my gosh, what is this week?
Bye, Altaria. Have a nice time. Goodbye.
Yeah, and then I don't know if Cradily even has a rock move.
It's got Sludge Bomb.
Yeah.
Which was probably aimed at Altaria, all things considered.
And he switches into T-Tar here for whatever reason.
Oh, just to preserve some points.
Diancie could have just power gemmed it and ended the game.
It's fine. It's fine.
I guess he wanted Cradily to have the kill.
Yeah. I'm not sure what OJ means here when he says wanted to go out on my own terms.
I think he wanted to Brave Bird recall to death.
Oh, okay. So as to prevent Lazadin from getting the point. I see. I gotta say, folks, please, this is the third week of this happening. If you see the Cradily on the field, don't use water-type moves, but also, if the other one is a Diancie, you should hit that one. Cradyly's a threatening Pokemon, but not because it does a lot of damage.
Cradily is just a disruption Pokemon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ever call it a priority target.
Yeah, double targeting it is not the smartest thing. OJ, I probably had a good play or two in there somewhere.
He definitely did.
I can't think of too many.
A lot of his switches were nice.
Okay, fair enough. What was this Mew? I don't know what this Mew did at all. All I saw from Mew was Protect.
It protected and it flame powered. And did it set up Reflect or was that Uxie? I don't remember.
Have no idea. Uxie and Mew, I obviously from neither of them could tell you what they did, at all. I mean, yeah, another pretty big win for Lazadin here. Probably could have preserved a differential point if Lucario switched, but I guess he just was using it as a suicide lead. Moving on to the final match of the week, because Wobble is gone. We've got Poststructure versus Ko, and this is a match I was really looking forward to. Coming from Post, we are not seeing the Stack Attacka. Espeon is here, though, I believe for the first time. Espeon, we were talking about this, doesn't really necessarily have the best...
Espeon's got a really nice stat spread, and then you look at its move pool, and you're, sad.
Yeah. Espeon's just doesn't really have a good synergy with a lot of his team.
Nor does Weezing, really.
Yeah, sure, but
Other than
Weezing...
just being a defensive wall.
Yeah, Weezing actually kills a lot of these Mons.
Yeah, Weezing's actually a very good pick here, aside from the obvious, just like everything else in the league, dies to Metagross.
Yeah, I mean, coming from Ko's side, I feel like with Ko, it's gonna be...
But a fairy type that walls Talonflame is pretty valuable.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, from Ko's side, we've got all of his S through B tiers. Those first three are gonna be here every
I like the
game.
Saucebuck for Gastrodon.
For sure. And Rotom Mo. It's got that Mega Horn.
Yeah.
I mean, looking out here, obviously you got to look out for the Metagross. Grimmsnarl's gonna be running those screens at some point. We're not seeing Clefairy here for once.
I'm glad there's no Clefairy in this match, because this is a match where you got to take over momentum.
Yeah.
I think Clefairy would have been a bad pick here.
Sure. Gastrodon, I think, is a smart pick against Volcanion.
Yeah, I agree.
What else?
I mean, they just wall each other.
And Rotom is also pretty strong. Yeah?
If Post was out here, He could be running Z Solar Beam on Volcanion.
Oh man. What else?
I mean, Como is always a gigantic threat.
Sure.
But poststructure does have 2 fairies, which could just disable Clangorous Soulblaze entirely.
Yeah.
Which is pretty important.
Yeah, and Murkrow and Grimmsnarl are both prankster dark types, which means they cannot
they can't touch each other.
They can't touch each other, basically. Although Grimmsnarl does have the Spirit Break, which is worth noting. I love this match.
Which is why good old Grimmsnarl's an A tier and good old Murkrow's a C tier.
Dude, there he is, ADSF3.
ASDFJ.
Yeah, there it is.
Oof. Gonna go for the Brave Bird on the Weezing. Remember when I said it walled it? Maybe not that.
There's the Tailwind, though.
Prankster Pokemon. We have a Prankster Pokemon going 3rd.
Yeah, and taunting a Dark type, which does not work. Post has the...
A lot of people make that mistake. I've made that mistake.
Yeah, for sure. Bulletproof, really good switch.
Bulletproof Como, very good. Loses Weezing here.
Immediately loses Weezing, which is pretty big.
That was like an acceptable sack.
Okay, I mean, Weezing is like
he had to lose. I think he had to lose something to Talonflame. Because Talonflame could have hit anything on his team really hard. And I
goes for the Ancient Power. Boom. Gets the 20% boost, which is really awesome.
Why was Togetic faster? Or Togekiss faster?
Tailwind.
Yeah, I never noticed Tailwind.
And then switches out. Switches out on an Omni Boost, which is such a fucking smart play.
Yeah, because he knew that Como was going to switch out, because there's no way it would stay in. And he would have lost it to Metagross, probably, but Metagross went for Protect anyway.
These are such good switches, dude. These are such good switches. This is pro-level switches. Goes for another Tailwind, and he's got the Z Never-Ending Nightmare here, specifically for Metagross, but Metagross just left, so he wastes that.
I mean, that was a really good scout.
Yeah, which is really bad for Post right now. I feel like he's playing from behind.
Yeah, it gets up that light screen, which is going to help him a lot because it means Como doesn't die in one hit to Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, and gets the Clangorous Soulblaze, but it's not going to hit it. Well, it is going to hit Murkrow a bit for a bit of damage. Oh, wait, I forgot that that's not a Fairy type. That's a Psychic type, so it hits it.
It's a Psychic type.
And Metagross is back. Again, switching out on a Omni Boost. Another smart play.
Yeah. Because the Tailwind was still up, he would have gone second and he would have lost his Como. I think it was a good play to get off the Clangorous Soulblaze because I think he just needed damage.
Murkrow is just coming in right as Tailwind is about to end because he knows he needs Tailwind up constantly if he's got a chance here.
Yeah, Metagross is just so fast, so powerful.
Yeah, and Umbreon is another pretty bad thing for Post to lose. That is an important Pokemon. But at this point, unless Gastrodon comes in... Oh, speaking of the devil, will he call it? Will Post call the Gastrodon switch? Again, tries to taunt the thing, not realizing it is a Dark type and immune. Goes for the Flamethrower. Interesting.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Didn't want to risk the water move.
How does this next one play out? Sludge Bomb, boom, bye.
Reveals the Sludge Bomb on Volcanion.
So in
the ground weakness berry to protect Volcanion from taking a lot more damage.
Now this is not a great place for Volcanion to be right now.
No.
This is pretty much the 2 worst Pokemon Volcanion could be into right now.
Goes one to suck up its water moves and one to just Volt Switch on it.
Although this is so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, there's so many predictions coming out here.
Gets the burn, which is nice.
Gets the burn on Rotom, which is probably not super relevant. That Thunderbolt does so much damage. Which, to me, tells me it specs Rotom.
Yes. Yeah,
which means it's now locked into Thunderbolt, but I think it's pretty okay with that, looking at the rest of Post's team.
Oh, barely lives that. I don't know what kind of roll that was. Getting up the Tailwind again, which is just so valuable. I believe
Murkrow gets one last ditch Tailwind.
Light Screen is down, which is really important. Hits the Mega Horn, not missing that.
With the adaptive speed, gets the speed boost, takes out the Rotom that was faster than it.
Now, how's this gonna end? Okay, so he's saving Gastrodon in the back for Volcanion, which makes a lot of sense. However, Post also gets that and goes in for the Togekiss. Not a great idea against Metagross, but it does nothing. Actually, never mind. It goes for the other one. That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, me neither. I thought for sure he would have attacked the Togekiss.
Mm-hmm. So he goes for the switch here. He realizes that with the Togekiss out, it's much more important to get the other one dead.
Reveal Stomping Tantrum, which might have killed Metagross from here. Maybe? I don't know.
I think it had a good chance.
Sure.
Okay.
Switches Metagross into Como-O.
Nice.
The Horn Leech on Gastrodon.
Horn Leech, delicious. Bambi is back in it, boys.
Flamethrower coming out on Como-O. But at this point, I think Post just has too much momentum.
Yeah, Gastrodon is gone. And it fucking has the Babiri Berry, doesn't die.
Barberry Berry, the VGC special.
Yep, Stomping Tantrum did in fact kill.
Clanging Scales, Togekiss is immune, and it's going to be able to Dazzling Gleam for the kill.
Nope.
Tailwind.
Tailwind, and now he's definitely faster.
I guess that was in case
Metagross
didn't die.
Yeah. Man, what a good match.
Yeah, Tailwind was actually so smart at the end there in case Metagross didn't die.
I feel like we normally, especially for Quick Ball, sometimes for Timer Ball, especially for Quick Ball, we try to give advice on how people played, on what people could do better. I don't think I have any advice to give for this match. I'm pretty sure
both of them played just really well.
We kind of just ran through what they did without saying, oh, could have done this, could have done this. You guys both played spectacularly. That was amazing. The switches, the predictions in that match were so fucking wild. I was on the edge of my seat all match. Post structure though, MVP.
Yeah.
Absolutely for the week. I mean, he had some really...
That match was literally decided by who can pick out someone's mistake first.
Yeah, and Post really had some tough calls to make at the beginning. He lost Weezing almost immediately, which was rough for him because he was really expecting Weezing to put in work. And then losing the Never-Ending Nightmare to the Grimmsnarl when he needed to take out that Metagross were just two things that really hurt him, and he just did not let that end the match for him. He continued playing, and it fucking paid off. Arguably, Ko had the stronger team here.
Probably.
I think Ko did have the stronger team here, and so he had the advantage. He got screens up all match.
And don't get me wrong, Ko played stupid good.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, I'm not at all trying to say Ko didn't play good, but I'm just trying to explain why I'm giving it to Post.
Yeah.
That was really amazing, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now here, folks. Post structure is my Quick Ball that I'm rooting for to hit playoffs. Sorry, everybody else. I hope everybody does well. I hope everybody has a good time, but I'm rooting for Post first and foremost. It even rhymes. That's how you know it's true. Fantastic week. Too bad on the other two matches. A lot of unfortunate misses.
Oh my gosh, the other two matches were luck fests, dude.
Yeah, the other two matches kind of were unfortunate, but this fucking match makes up for it so hard. This is maybe my favorite Pokemon match I've ever seen in TDD. Perhaps. There's a couple of good ones, but this is up there, because these are two pretty completely new players. Not like completely new, but like pretty damn new, and they both played at like a hell of a lot better than me.
There was a lot of understanding win conditions in this match, and understanding I have an Omni boosted Togekiss, I have an Omni boosted Como-O. That's not my win condition. Yeah,
that's not valuable right now. I need to leave and preserve the Pokemon more so than preserve those stats.
I need this as a switch in later. It doesn't matter that it's boosted.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Volcanion being against Gastrodon and Rotom-Mow together, and he needed to switch out, but using the Protect there to scout it out, because he knew they were gonna go for Volcanion, right? Like that's a pretty good prediction to make, and scouting that out while having, I don't remember who else was out, I think it was Togekiss potentially. I mean, smart plays, really smart plays, and Ko played fantastically, but Post totally deserved this win, totally deserves MVP. We'll see you all next week. I cannot wait to see more matches from Quickball.
Quickball's been hype.
Yeah. Click here in the middle to... Well, some of the matches have been hype.
I mean, overall, I think...
Some of them haven't happened.
Oh.
I'm going to remind everyone, once again, please do put your teams in the order that they are on the page. It makes my life slightly easier. Which, don't you want to make my life slightly easier? It doesn't cost you anything. It's great. Click here in the middle to subscribe. Over on the left for Timer Ball Week 3, and over on the right for Quick Ball Week 4, if it is out in a week. We'll see you guys then. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your Week 4 matches. And so long.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.